Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So guys, it is Fall Food Friday. Now this is an open collab hosted by Fallon from Moss Family TV, guys. Go check out her channel, she's awesome. If you go to her channel, check out her playlist, and you'll find all the recipes up there of the Fall Food Fridays that people are putting up. So many recipes, guys. Such great ideas for the fall and winter. Go check her channel out, even on a regular basis. Fallon from Moss Family TV. She has an amazing channel, guys. All right, so what I'm making was, I had told you guys the other day that I was probably making like an apple spice kind of zucchini cake. Well, scratch that. I scratched that, and what I'm actually making is apple crisp, because I have apples that are sitting in my back room that my son and my daughter got at the apple picking, and if I don't use them, they're going to go bad, and they're too good to go bad, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to make an apple crisp. Now, I want to make it as low carb as possible, but the problem is that I only have this much of the almond flour, and I don't have any of my substitute brown sugar, so it's not going to be as low carb or as low sugar as I wanted, but that's okay. I just have to limit myself on it. So that's the way it is. Okay, so what I'm going to get started with first, I'm going to get started on the topping. Okay, what I'm going to do is put all the toppings up in here except the butter. The butter I'm going to put at the last minute after I cut all the apples up and have it all ready, because the butter has to be cold when it goes into the topping. All right, so I have the recipe on my phone, of course. Okay, so let's see. A half a cup of all-purpose flour. Where is my flour here? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how much of this I have. I probably could do it in the whole thing, but I'm not going to do the whole thing, because my family are pain in the butts. So this is a half a cup. Okay, so it's a half a cup of flour. So I'm going to put in half of a cup of flour, and the rest almond flour. Okay, so I'll do a little bit of both. Okay. Okay, so we have half a cup all together. Okay, half a cup of that. Always making a mess, that's just me. All right. 1 cup of rolled oats. These are quick oats, so I hope this is the same thing. That's what I have. 1 cup. Now 1/4 cup of brown sugar. 1/4 cup. It says packed brown sugar. Woo! I swear, I'm not making a mess. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to do this over the bowl because I know that I'm going to spill it, because I'm packing it in, so it's like... Alright, that should be good. 1/4 cup brown sugar. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. 1 teaspoon. That's a half a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon is supposed to lower your blood sugar. That's what I've heard, and I've read that before. So that's a good thing. How much nutmeg do we need? 1/4 of a teaspoon. 1/4 of a teaspoon. Nutmeg. I gotta get a spoon to mix all this together. 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. A 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. 1/4 of a teaspoon, I just did that, of salt. Okay, so I just mix this together, and then all this is going to be mixed in with the butter. But I'm not going to put the butter in yet until the end because I want the butter to stay cold as long as possible. Because that's what makes the topping so good, is the butter. Okay, I'm telling you. Messy, messy. Let me get a real spoon because I am going to cut it. Let me preheat the oven. The oven's going to be preheated to 350.
I want the weight on the front of the trailer, so it has weight on the 8 and the 8 so that I can get the
Mix this up. Smells so good. Break up the brown sugar a little bit. Break it up. It smells good, guys. Brown sugar. Brown sugar. Do. You're my candy girl, and you got me wanting. Why am I singing that song? I don't know. Okay. Smell that cinnamon and that nutmeg, guys. Smells so good. All right, so this is all incorporated. Now I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm going to not take the butter out yet. I'm trying to break up some more of the brown sugar because the brown sugar tends to clump a little bit. So just break it up. Perfect. All right, so this is mixed. Put this to the side over here. Now what I'm going to do is get the cutting board and start cutting up the apples because it says here. Just want to make sure I got everything. The rolled oats, the flour, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the salt, and of course I'm drowning. 5 cups of thinly sliced Granny Smith apples, or I guess whatever apples, about 4 large apples, 1/4 cup of another brown sugar, melted butter, all 2 tablespoons flour, that's good, not too much more flour, but brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, pinch of salt. All right, let me get a bowl for this, but let me get the cutting board so I can start cutting the apples up. All right, guys, so here are the apples that we have. Okay, there's some green, there's some red. I'm not sure exactly what kind of apples they are. The kids weren't sure, but all I know is that they're delicious because I've been eating them. So it says 4 large apples, but these are small, so I'm probably going to just double it. I'll do the red. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 8. Okay, so I'm going to peel them. Peel Them over here. And then slice them thin. Ow, that hurt. Peel them as best as possible. I'm telling you, they're not gonna be perfectly peeled. There's a couple little peels still on them. So be it. So be it. Ow, just don't peel your finger. I'm good for that. Everything good, guys, is you know, you have to work at.
Probably the most difficult thing. You get everybody to choose from.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw these into the bowl when I'm done peeling them. And then my daughter, Julie, next weekend, she's going apple picking again. So what's good is that these, I was going to think about making apple pies with for Thanksgiving and freezing them. But the last year I did that. I froze them, and I didn't like the way the apple pies came out after being in the freezer. I did not like it. So what I'm going to do is, it'll be perfect. I'll stall with the apples as much as possible and make them as late as possible. Make the apple pies as late as possible. I'll only make 2 probably, but I don't want to freeze them again because I did not like the way it came out. It just didn't come out good. Not the way I wanted it to. So I assume that's what it was from. So this year I'm not going to freeze them. But yeah, so she's going to get more apples, so that should be fine by the time Thanksgiving comes around. I'll just stall as long as possible, as long as I could, because as long as I can, because I don't want to make them too early, because they're going to be in the fridge, you know, how long they're going to last. So, or what I can do, I didn't even think of this, hello, I can partially cook them. I could cook them most of the way, right? Like halfway or most of the way, and then put them in the fridge. They'll last longer that way too. I can do that. Ow, I just peeled my finger again. I'm dangerous with a peeler. But the whole point is too, I don't want to freeze them. Like even if I cook them, I don't want to stick them in the freezer. So I have to figure it out. I'll figure out the whole timeline thing of it. Don't worry about it later. Yeah, thinking about Thanksgiving already, guys. Keeps me up at night. No, it doesn't keep me up at night, but I'm thinking about now, like, what I'm going to be making, and the same stuff every year. It really doesn't change much, so it'll all be good. I'm excited. Turkey. Apple's going flying. Guys, this is rare for me. This is rare, really rare for me. It is 8 o'clock on what's today? Thursday. On a Thursday night, and I'm actually sitting here making apple crisp. This time of the night, I'm usually beat, and I'm laying on the couch, watching videos, going over my video stuff, writing down stuff, all that. And tonight, I just said, you know what? I'm going to make this apple crisp. I feel good. I feel okay. I had that nap. Had dinner. And I'm ready to roll. And I'll be happy because this is going to be tomorrow's video. So I want to be able to put it up fairly early in the day. So I know it's done. And then I got to get started on Saturday's video, which is going to be... I have to do I'm doing a collab with Ian Good. He does football foods, game foods. So I'm going to make something for that. I know what I'm making already. I'm so excited about that. Oh, It's gonna be so yummy. I'm not telling, it's a surprise. And then Sunday, I'm gonna be doing Sunday dinner. Rachel Connolly is doing an open collab. So if anybody wants to join that, Rachel Connolly, you go to her channel, you tell her, oh, Rachel, hi, I put my video up, and she'll put yours on her playlist. Otherwise, you could just go to her channel and look at her playlist and see all the Sunday dinners. I'm debating what to do. I was saying, like, I don't want to do my, I don't want to do my Italian gravy because I just did that 2 weeks ago, and I want to do something different. So I'm trying to think of a meal that I've made for my kids and my family growing up, or what my mom used to make on Sunday dinners. So I'm coming up with something, but it's going to be a surprise. I'm not telling you. So that's that, guys. I'm very excited. Very, very busy schedule, and you know, it's tiring, but I love to be busy. I love to have things planned, and I'm telling you guys, using that that notebook that I have and writing things down in there, and I glance at it every day, it just helps me keep because you know, I'm forgetful. I forget this, I forget that. You have stresses, you know, and I write all the things down once a night or once a day, usually in the evening, and I sit there and I write my stuff down, what I have to get done and what I want to get done. I don't always get it done, you know, but if I'm doing collabs and stuff, those I 98.9% of the time I get those done, because I know I schedule those, and those I commit to. But other stuff that I just want to do for myself, I don't put a lot of pressure on myself. If I get it done, I get it done. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. So that's the way it is. But I'm really having a ball doing this, guys. Just being around, just talking to you guys, and you know, having conversations. It's awesome. Also, I wanted to say again, because somebody had asked me, if you're looking for my PO box, it's in my about. It's 66 PO box 66, I think it is, Chester, New York 10918. But go in my about just to make sure that that's what it is, because I don't want to tell you the wrong PO box number, but I think that's what it is. So that's just for whoever wanted to know that. And that's it. So I'm doing the Crocktobers. Did my crock pot yesterday. Next Wednesday I'm going to put up another one. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. Have to research that and see what meal I want to make for that. I'm not a big crock pot person. I am. I used to be. Like when I was raising my family, I always made crock pot meals. Loved to make them. But my family also ate different things. Like today, they don't eat a lot of that stuff. So, I pick and choose, but it's fine. That crock pot lasagna, guys, that I made, so awesome. And it totally went. And that casserole, it's not a crock pot meal, but last week I made a casserole just off of the seat of my pants. I just put things together. If you go see that video, it's on my page. Guys, it was delicious. That whole thing went. All the lasagna went. I love that. I love when I make a little bit more than enough and everybody eats it and it's all gone. Well, because everybody had seconds, they had thirds. My son-in-law to be, he took it for lunch. So it was gone, but it was amazing. Amazing. So I'm going to be making that a lot. My son even said, I even like it better than the one in the oven, because it doesn't a little bit of it crisp it on the end, because I forgot to spray the bottom of the pan of the bowl. I had to remember that, because so it did stick a little bit, so there was little hard pieces. But he said he liked it because there was none of that brown hard. And I put the no cook, the regular lasagna noodles in there, not the no cook ones. And it cooked 3.5, 4 hours, about 4 hours altogether. It came out delicious. It wasn't mushy. The noodles were perfect. Delicious. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I'm going to. Okay, let me go throw these out, and then I'm going to start chopping up the tomatoes, the apples. All right, guys, so I'm going to start cutting up the apples. Now, I'm going to cut the apples in half, and then I'm going to cut the cores out. I'll show you how I cut the cores out. I cut it in half, and then I go in like this and just cut that little core out. Put that over there. It's the easiest way to do it. Put that over there. Cut it in half. Cut the little core out. And then I'll start cutting it in thin slices. So it says, I think it said 5 cups of apples. So, yeah, so what I'll do is I'll measure this to make sure that it is 5 cups, so I have the right amount. Otherwise, I can always cut more, peel more. So I'm going to do this until all the apples are cut, and then I'll slice them thinly. Get the little, any stragglers. On there.
Mom,
What?
you said you were gonna make, I wanted you to make apple pie.
Yeah, I'm going to make apple pie, but not yet. Apple pie, I'm going to make in a couple of weeks for Thanksgiving. I'm making apple crisp, which is your favorite. You love apple crisp.
I know that.
And we're going to have this now. Like apple crisp we'll have now. The apple pies, I'm not going to make until Thanksgiving.
I love apple pie.
I know you like apple pie, but you also like apple crisp.
Mommy, I wanna like watch like a movie DVD tonight, but I can't.
Alright guys, I'm almost done coring these. And then I'm going to start slicing them thin to start putting the apple mixture together. I still got to put the butter into the crumbs, but that's okay. Woo! I think I have to melt some butter for this thing too, I think it said. Alright, I'm going to take this. Since this paper towel here rips off, I'm going to move it aside. Move this aside. And then I'm going to push this over a little bit. And I just want to get an idea and make sure that I have enough for the apples. I want to make sure I have enough. So slice them thin. Thin. I think it's going to be more than 4 cups, I really do. Yummy. Really yummy with some vanilla ice cream. I don't think I have a little bit of vanilla ice cream. I don't think I have a lot in there. But it's going to be yummy either way.
Savage Football and supply chain, 30 minutes, breaking off, doing their own thing.
Ow! I gotta be careful. Because I'm a little putsy. Can't wait to see what everybody's making this week, the last Full Food Friday. I got news for you though. I mean, this is an open collab I'm doing with Fallon from Moss Family TV. I'm gonna probably still do fall meals. Doesn't have to be a collab. Whoever wants to do it can do it, but I think I might still do Full Food Friday. I just might still do it, guys, because I enjoy it. Alright, so that's about a cup. I got a cup so far. But I don't know, I might have to cut up another couple of apples. Because this, I don't know if this is going to make 4. I really don't know. I think it's going to be a little shy of 4. Alright guys, so I'm going to be, I did 3 cups and I'm going to be a little short of 4 cups. So I think I'm going to do is cut another apple. Because I wanted to have not enough apples in here. But I think I think I figured out pretty good. 8 apples. It's just going to make it really, but I'm definitely going to add another apple. Cut them nice and thin. The oven is heating up. Oh yeah, it's like it definitely is shy, see? Not a full cup, so let me get another apple. Get the biggest one. I'll get this one. Let's peel it. There's peel on the floor, but you know what? I'm always sweeping up while my husband is always sweeping up after me when I'm done. When I'm done cooking, he comes in with the blower and everything. And he cleans up after me. Because I am a messy cook. My mother always said that to me. I told you guys that. If you're new here to my channel, you probably don't know, but my mother used to always say to me, "You're a messy cook, Linda." And she was right. When she was right, she was right. But I didn't care because I'm just concerned about what I'm making and making it good and putting all the love into it that I want, and that's all I'm concerned about. And if I have to clean up later, I'll clean up later. Alright, so let's cut the core out. Cut the core out. That one's a little bit, cut it out, too much of the core out. And cut a little bit on the edge because the hard part is still there. There we go. Alright, let's see what this does. This is probably going to do it. Nice and thin. It's very important that you use a sharp knife, and when you're cutting, guys, tuck your fingers in like this, so your fingers are never over here when you're cutting. They're always under here, because if they're under there, then they can't get cut. You just move it back every time you move the knife. Just be aware where your fingers are all the time, at all times, because even though I do that, I still have cut myself. But it's important that you have a really sharp knife. Sharp knife. You don't get cut as easily. I know that sounds weird, but that's the truth. A dull knife, you can cut you more, which I don't really understand the logistics of it, but it's true. I learned it on Food Network, guys. Okay, perfect. So look at that. Okay, a full cup. So now I got 4 cups of apple. Okay, let's just wipe this, like this. Put this over here. All right, let's read now. Let's see what it says. I gotta get the lemon juice in there because I know that it's going to start turning colors. All right, where is the recipe? All right, 5 cups. Oh God, guys, it was 5 cups, not 4 cups. Really? I guess I'll cut up another apple, guys. All right, guys, so here we go. Here's another cup, 2 apples. Now it's 5 cups. All right. Okay, I'm happy now. Okay. All right. Okay, 1/4 cup brown sugar. Okay, add the butter, needs a combine all the ingredients for the apples and stir together so the apples are well coated. Then pour the mixture into an 8 or 9-inch square dish. Sprinkle the topping evenly around the apples. Bake for 40 minutes until topping is golden brown on the edges of the apples. All right, so let's get all the apple ingredients together. Okay, 1/4 cup of the brown sugar. Again. I'm just gonna stick this in here. We're gonna get bread in here too because I have. Guys, did you know there's a trick to keeping brown sugar soft? You put a piece of stale bread in there, and it keeps it where it doesn't get really, really hard. So that's what I do. I replace the bread every couple of months. All right. Okay. 1/4 cup of the brown sugar. Messy hands. Okay, I gotta get melted butter. 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour. One, 2 teaspoons lemon juice. Oh, lemon. I like the way that lemon looks. That looks like it's hard. So, not like lemon, guys. What did I say it was? God darn it. 2 teaspoons. So 2 teaspoons add up to 1 tablespoon, I think. Just gotta make sure there's no shells in here. There's no pits. Is that a pit? That's a pit. That is a pit. That's a couple of pits. There we go. They're all gone. They're all gone. Here's 1. Here's 2. Okay, come on. Where's the... Oh, and there's the 3rd one, the culprit. They went right through my hands, guys. All right. 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon. 3/4 teaspoon. So... needs 3 of these. 1, 2. Did I really leave this lemon in here? 3. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. 1/4. Nutmeg has a really strong flavor. The fresh is great too. All right, so then 2 tablespoons melted butter. Let me get that. All right, guys, so here's everything's in here except the melted butter. Okay, melted butter. I'm gonna give this a good mix, it says. Yummy. Guys, this smells so good. So good. All that yumminess. I'm gonna taste an apple. Oh my God. I think it needs a drop of salt though. That's just me. All right, so what I gotta do is go back to the, and it says to a half a cup of cold butter cut into cubes. All right, so a half a cup is, oh, this is a whole, one stick is a half a cup. So I took a little piece out of that, so I have to get another stick. All right. Yeah. Okay, so it says cut into cubes. Cut into cubes. And then work it in to the stuff. I'm just gonna do it with my hand. Well, my hands, they say not to do it with your hands because your hands will warm up the butter, so I'll get a fork. Because I don't have one of those pastry things. You have one of those pastry cutter things? I don't. Cut into cubes. Put in here. And let me rinse my hands off first. Get a big fork. All right, guys, so this is all done. I did the butter, got it all in there, nice crumbs. I sprayed this pan here that I have, okay? Putting the apples in. The smell in here, guys, is like, smells like Thanksgiving in here. And I just thought, I do have a handful of apples left in here before they go bad. My son said to me, why don't you make an apple pie? So I was like, all right, yeah. So probably this weekend, I'll make an apple pie with those, just so they don't go bad. Otherwise, they will go bad. I hate to see that. So I'll make an apple pie. Just enough for an apple pie, really. All right. So that's done. Woo! Yeah, that's even more than enough.
I took a lot, so
That's more than enough. You'll eat half of that.
I took this.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. All right, so just spread this out like this, guys. Okay. The oven's on 350. It's supposed to take 40 minutes.
On the oven.
What?
It was laying on top of the other time.
Let me just make sure what it says here, because that is a thing over. Okay, add the cold butter. Combine all ingredients for the dry. Okay, sprinkle the topping evenly over the apples. Bake for 40 minutes at 350. All right, I'm gonna flatten these out a little bit with my hands. I'm gonna layer this right here. Isn't this such a pretty bowl? I love this bowl. What? Oh yeah, I don't care what she'll do. Okay, I'm just gonna spread this out, guys. Oh my God, my son says to me, "You making apple crisp?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You have vanilla ice cream, right?" I'm like, "No," because I didn't plan on making this today. So he's not gonna have any until he has vanilla ice cream. Oh, I thought you said you weren't gonna have any. Oh, okay.
Well, what is that?
Apple crisp. Why? That's what I made instead of my other thing I was gonna make for Fun Food Friday. All right, guys. Okay. This is gonna go in the oven now in 40 minutes, and I will be back, guys, when it's done to taste it for you. Spread it evenly out. All right. All right, guys, 40 minutes in the oven, and it's done. I'm gonna let it sit a good 15-20 minutes, and then some of us are gonna have some. It's yummy. Fall Food Friday. All right, guys, so here it is. Like I said, we don't have any, barely any really ice cream, and I thought I had whipped cream in the freezer downstairs, and I did, but when I opened it, it was half opened already, and it didn't look very good, so forget that. So this is it, guys. It's here now, and I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna taste it. It looks really, really yummy. It's so good. It is amazing. Only thing it needs is a little whipped cream or a little ice cream. But it's gooey and chewy. You would never know that the other thing is in here. It's not fully that's probably why, but so good. So easy to make. That's it, guys. The last Fall Food Friday from Fallon Moss Family TV. Here's Cooper, he wants some too. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I'll try to link it down below. I'm good at that, you know that. It's delicious. I just went and I Googled easy apple crisps. Very simple, delicious. Try to make it, guys. So thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the bottom with the notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload. Alright, don't forget to go to Fallon from Moss Family TV to check out her playlist and see what everybody's going to do. Such a fun thing, guys. Thank you so much, Fallon, for doing this. I appreciate it so much. Love that you do this every year, and I love being a part of it. Thank you. Alright, guys, see you on the next video. I'm going to go eat now. I need some ice cream, but it's okay. Bye.